If you take a look at the mission statement for the organization, it talks about why we do higher education. It's not that we just sort of say higher education is good, spend on it. It's that we try to draw the connection between higher education and the advancement of society, the economy, and the culture of the West.
It is about making sure that students have the knowledge of the opportunities that probably weren't obvious to them, but that open up the world of state after state and the Pacific territories as well to students in the West that wouldn't otherwise have that opportunity.
The foresight of the founders of WICHE 70 years ago was really remarkable, that they banded together to put together this compact of states that would work across state lines simply on the goodwill and good faith that they have a common interest in mind.
WICHE has been effective in consulting with the states. It's worked with NCHEMS, it's worked with SHIO, it's worked with other organizations and thought leaders to provide resources to state policymakers.
We are still, even in this environment, a forum for people of different perspectives to come together around higher education, have thoughtful civil conversations.
It was these professional student exchange programs that were sort of the core of the organization originally. They provided the opportunity for students in Wyoming and Idaho and other states that didn't have these professional programs to be able to do that, and then provided an avenue for those states to get docs and dentists and optometrists back to the state to provide the professional services.
Things are strengthened by a WICHE program, which allows those hometown kids to go away, get their education, come back and serve their community. For 20 years, I had a great practice that grew out of my WICHE experience and the opportunity that was provided, and a cadre of colleagues around the region to work with.
Where I'm from, attaining college is a luxury. I wasn't sure how I was actually going to be able to afford higher education. It is through programs like WICHE that students don't have to be in super significant debt. It is possible to attain higher education and also to build a life better for themselves and for their families.
WICHE's impact here in Guam is very significant. A lot of the Micronesian islanders come to Guam actually to go to school at the University of Guam. The fact that WICHE's there is really providing, I think, a program in the void of higher institutions of learning. It's also very much supported with our healthcare delivery system partners, the doctors, nurses, healthcare professionals, of course, in areas of the mental health.
WICHE, in its behavioral health initiatives over the last 70 years, one of the earliest programs that we developed, saw the need around the issues of mental health and health in communities, and recognizing that the availability of it from the urban areas to the rural areas, that having that kind of equity and balance was a critical thing to the health of our states and also our region.
WICHE was a major player in not just the West, but in creating the entire country's education data systems, databases that are important for policy, but also for creating a seamless experience for students. And so WICHE over and over again has been innovating in these spaces, in the education technology, distance learning space, WICHE both in terms of tools, to help colleges and universities and students take advantage of the possibilities that technology opened up, but also in terms of the regulatory standards to make sure that it was high quality.
WICHE has been able to really thread the needle. They don't bring a partisan approach to their work. They are focused on what's in the best interests of students and the best interests of residents of the state. And so I think that they've really overcome some of those barriers and provide a steady leadership in the area of education access and affordability.
And the benefits I now receive from it is the cross-fertilization of the ongoing discussions with the diversity of leaders that serve as commissioners, and the very, very professional staff that we have that not only know higher education from their perspectives and come with the professional skills, but that are also emotionally and professionally invested in what we're doing in higher education.
We can't imagine what our challenges will be in 70 years, but the structure that we have in place with WICHE and the historical foundation that we have put in place from the last 70 years will prepare us well for whatever challenges come.
No one could have predicted 70 years ago how much of a difference WICHE would make in the lives of people in the West, and it makes me so excited and bullish about what the next 70 years might bring.
Everybody that has contributed to this deserves to be proud of their contributions.
Congratulations, WICHE.
Congratulations, WICHE.
Congratulations, WICHE.
On celebrating 70 years.
On celebrating
70 years.
Beyond 70 great years.
Congratulations, WICHE, on 70 years, and here's to 70 more.